Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Can you hear me all right? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So in this episode, what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and, well, we're just going to get logic connected. Yes, I was at the time. Also, if I respond kind of late, that is because there's I think it's around 16 to 17 second delay on YouTube from when I see the comment to when I speak. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get started with this front instrument panel and all that. We're going to get all that hooked up, and hopefully by the time the episode is over, everything will be hooked up in the cockpit. So then when we do the logic, everything will be laid out in a microcontroller form. So, let's go ahead and get started with that. These two right here, these 2x2s are going to be artificial horizons. This is going to be a display for the engines, APU, all that. Hello, hello. Then right here, this is a heading hold, which I already have one. I just need to grab it off, out of my inventory. Gear down, gear up, all that. Emergency release, that we hooked up as well. This is generator 1 through 4. Park brake, all that. Hard brake, soft brake. Okay. Let me just make sure that parking brake is a push button, yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with, we'll just get started with, here. Oh, all the microcontrollers? Oh, these are just temporarily here. This is just a temporary thing. I always put them out in the main deck so I can see all my logic before I hide it away, so it's less confusing while building. It's just a convenience thing. Which plane is this? This is the Boeing 747. It's modeled after the 800, but it's not a recreation of it. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this in microcontroller form. Let's see, gear up and gear down. Looks like we could just do basically just a let's see, hold on. So we have two on and off inputs, which are on the right, which are 2 and 4. So if we do this one right here, in theory, it should work. So let's go ahead and put this up front. Let's go ahead and start naming everything. This will be gear up, and this is gear down. This one will be pull gear up, meaning that it's an action, so we remember that. Pull gear up. This one right here will be emergency release. Okay. So this is, let's see, we could do a simple on and off. Actually, yeah, we could just do a on and off for these. So inside logic, actually, we could just do a simple delay time. So yeah, let's do that. So pull gear up. So gear up theoretically could be, actually, I think what we could do is actually we don't need these right here, gear up and gear down. We could just do a 4-second delay or something. I don't think I will end up doing a emergency too low, too high, all that. Actually, there's no emergency too high. I don't think I will, because I'm not certain how I could insert those systems into the plane. Like the too low, I'm not certain if that would be feasible. Like, I'm not really certain how I would do it. Like, would I do some sort of altimeter indicator? But I don't really want to do that either, because you never know if you're coming in for a landing. You don't know when or where the landing, well, not the landing, but where the runway is, so that might be difficult to implement. So we'll see. We'll probably hold off on that and not do that. Okay. So the gear up, pull gear up, it'll be a push to toggle, which is this one right here, toggle, and we'll just do a simple knot, and we'll just get a on-off input. Well, pause it right, on-off. Be 2 channels, actually 3 channels. I'll go into here. Yes, this plane does have spoilers. Alright. In fact, I could actually go ahead and show you guys the spoilers. So, I think for this one we could just update it and look up the composite really quick before I forget. Then I will display the spoilers. Alright, let me save it really quick. For a lot of funky names. This one will be the 747 logic connected. Okay. So, let's go ahead, spawn it in. And it's spawning right here. Alright. So I don't know why the physics FPS are so low right now. I'm only getting like 30 for some reason. I really want to see if I could go back and optimize this a little bit more, because it'd be a little bit more fun to play with a lower frame rate. Oh, with a higher frame rate, I mean. So this right here is going to be the flaps, which we'll have to implement in a later episode. Well, at least the logic for it. Let's see. Yeah, this is the flaps right here. Then the spoilers are just right here. The spoilers are a little bit small, but they'll do the job. Alright, let's get back into here. This will be Gen 1 through 4 generator output. So we'll put this right here. Let's go into logic, and we'll just simply place this in here, and we'll just do engine 4, engine 3, and engine 2 generator output. Let's update it. Let's connect the composite really quick. Oh, thanks, by the way. The spoilers. Yeah, mind the delay. Alright, let's see. Now we need to do parking brake set. Parking brake set? What the? There we go. Parking brake set. Actually, was that supposed to be set? I'm not certain, actually. So we'll move on. Alright, so soft brake and hard brake. Those are going to be variable brakes for the actual braking system, so that it doesn't break when it breaks. Parking brake. Huh. Actually, really quick, I want to see if the landing gear will work. Yes, I am on the West Coast. Yeah, it's definitely, it's kind of late, but, you know, it's a good time to stream. So I'm going to have to connect the landing gear to all these really quick, or it'll function. What else do I need? I think that's it, besides the releasers. So yeah, let me connect it to these really quick. There we go. Alright, let's spawn in and see if the landing gear works. Alright, infinite electrics is on. Plane spawned in. Let's go to the cockpit. And let's do gear up. Gear is going up. Okay. Perfect. Alright, let's see if it goes down. Not all the way, but it kind of went down. Is it all the way down, actually? Yeah, it's down. Interesting. Oh, speaking of which, I need to add something to the landing gear really quick. Turn mirror mode on really quick. Landing gear is right here. I need to add a few weight blocks really quick, just to make sure it weighs down when gravity kicks in. All right, there we go. Very nice. NY Oregon. I wonder where that is. Oh, Northwest Oregon. Oh. Very nice. Yeah, it's very pretty up here. I'm just a little bit north of there, but yeah, it's a pretty area. The Pacific Northwest. It's really hot, but, well, at the moment, but yeah, it's a pretty area. Lovely place to live. Alright, so we got all the generators hooked up. Let's do the braking system. Brake will have to be a push to toggle, and for that, it should be fairly simple. So let's go into it really quick. I think all we need is actually just... Alright, I think all we need is just 4 on-offs and 1 number. So yeah, let's try that. So yeah, let me just place it down really quick. Go into it really quick. Let's see. Okay, rather than this being a direct number, this will be on-off. The start channel will be 4, because it's the 4th one down. Let's delete this. We cannot delete this. I'll delete that from the outside. Let's see. 4 will be predecessor of 3. So, it'll be push to toggle. So, I'll grab the push to toggle really quick. This one right here. Alright, so go from here to here, and it will go to there, and it'll also go to here, the parking brake. Alright, so yeah, I think as far as parking brake goes, this is all we need. And actually, so instead of these being numbers, we could actually reduce the size by 2 units and just move these over just like this. And this will work. So let me actually reorganize this a little bit. Put the composites by the composites and the on-offs by the numbers. So we'll just do 2 simple numerical switch boxes. 2 switch boxes. Boxes, alright. This will be this will be here. Let's grab some constant ons and offs. So let me just move this up a little bit. Place this here. This will go to the on value, same with this. This will be 0.05, and this one will be 0.1. So one will be 5% brakes, and the other will be 10% brakes. Then we will run it through a add, which will get both values, and if you're pressing both at the same time, it'll just add them together, so that if you're holding down the soft brakes and the hard brakes, it will be, well, extra hard brakes, I guess you could say. So this is all we need for the braking system. Now all we have to do is just connect the simple composites. So we'll just have to connect this to here and this to here, just like that. Let's see. So this is the flaps, this is the engine throttle. The spoilers are right here. So actually we could connect the spoilers really quick. So we'll do a maximum value of 0.8 and full sensitivity for easy deployment, and then flaps don't need to be as fast. So this will be 0.4, and we'll hook those up in a minute. What is this? This is pitch. Alright. Well, this is not pitch. This is trim for the pitch. So, looks to be that we only need a simple number in and a number out, as well as one single composite. So, what we can do is grab a microcontroller from scratch, and all we have to do is edit it and go into it and make it 1x3. And we just need to add 3 composites, well, not 3 composites, 3 individual nods. One composite, one number, well, one sending number and one receiving number, and then that will be it. Sorry about that loud noise just a second ago. I hit my mic stand. I do apologize for that. So, let's update this really quick, and let's grab what numbers we need. So, looks to be pitch trim is 1. Well, that's going to be a displaying value. So I think actually we do need this to be a 1x4 or a 2x2 to have 2 composites, because we're going to need one receiving composite and then one sending composite. So yeah, we'll just add another composite really quick and turn it into a output. So let's go back into the actual instrument panel to see what the things were. So number 1 will be the display. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. So 1 will be the display number. Let me just show it really quick. So this first one will be what position it's at. The second one right here will be, well, which is on channel number 2. This one right here will be the trim down, and this one will be trim up. This will be reset trim in case you set trim too far. So yeah, we'll just set this out really quick. We need a couple on-offs, a couple up-downs, a couple clamps, and a couple numerical switch boxes, all that. So yeah, let's get started with that. So right here, we'll need a receiving number. We'll send it through the composite into the instrument panel, displaying the number that it is at. So let's grab a up down, this one right here. So this will be channel, I believe it's 2 and 4, and the 5th one, actually this will be the 3rd one. Yeah, this will be for resetting the trim. So this will be up, this will be down, this will be reset. Let's connect the composite to all three of these really quick. Yeah, I could do business class and economy, and potentially first class. Yeah. The only reason why I truly have this much time right now is, well, this time in my life right now is because I'm still in school, still in high school, and well, the pandemic happened. I went online for a year plus, so I had a lot of free time to just mess around on Stormworks and all that, and currently I'm on summer break, so that's the only reason why I actually have time for this. But in a few months here, well, in less than a month, actually, I'll probably be gone for like % of the week. I'd say, actually not 90%, but I'll probably only have one day off a week to actually make videos. So at the moment, I do have spare time, but not really forever. Alright, so this up-down counter will go into here to display it. It'll also add with the number that we send in, so W and S, which would be our pitch, will add with the trim, so the trim is going to add a certain amount of value to the actual pitch, so that way we have a trim sensation where it's resetting to the value that we've added to it. Okay, so looks like we could just, I think actually this is pretty close to done. We just gotta, well, you know, make the max for this and then the minimum for this. Okay, increasement will be 0.001, and let's enable the clamp and let's update it. Okay, let's connect the composite materials. Actually, before we do that, let's grab it. So let's hold down Control and click it. Let's delete it, and let's place it right here. Okay, let's connect the composite material to here. Same with this right here. Alright, so yeah, there we go. That'll work. Alright, let's go ahead and save it and test it out, see if it works to a point where I'm happy with it, or to the point where it works and it's functional. So yeah. Alright. So I believe it's this one right here. So yeah, I would say that's enough trim. Well, that's a good speed. Trim down. Then obviously it's going to connect to here after we add a couple more systems for everything related to the pitch. Okay. Hello, Solar Sailor 999. Welcome to the stream. Alright. What we're doing basically is we're just working on my Boeing 747, which is an ongoing project which I've been working on for around 3 months at this point. We're just connecting basic logic, doing the boring part. Alright, this is yaw trim. So we're going to completely copy this actually. We could just simply copy it and paste it right here. I mean, that would work. Yeah, we could do that. And then we just place this here and then rename a couple things. Alright. So this will be yaw in. This will be yaw out. Okay, we can update this. This right here will be pitch in, pitch out. Okay, there we go. And let's see. Yep. And I think that will be it for that. Alright, let's spawn it in, and if we like it, we'll keep it. If we don't, we won't. And holy crap, my LED lights that are on my desk just burnt my hand. Alright, I'm gonna turn those off and unplug them. That felt like that was at least 900 degrees. That's a hazard. Alright. Let's see. This goes left. This goes right. We just gotta rename all these values to yaw trim and all that. Yeah, I think I may have burned it a little bit, actually. Yeah. Well, that's pretty hot. Alright. Have I watched Frantic and Mr. in Jersey? A little bit. I've watched them a little bit. Yeah. Me and Mr. in Jersey were trying to do sort of like this, what's it called? YouTuber group, sort of based around Stormworks with like 10, 15 other YouTubers, but it kind of never worked out officially, but yeah. I mean, yeah. It's complicated. Alright, so let's go back into the actual well, plane and editor, and let's replace all the pitch with yaw, and yaw, that'll be good. Okay. And there we go. And finally pitch trim. Alright. Yeah. For my LED lights, I mean, well, my room is really hot at the moment. It's like probably 90 degrees at the moment. I've closed all my windows and turned off my fan just to get optimal sound quality. So you gotta sacrifice some for some, you know? So I guess I'll just turn those off and leave them as is for now. Okay. So, okay, we're gonna actually start. Looking other logic up. Yeah, I mean, I could try, but I've had issues with him in the past, and well, it's a complicated connection. But at the moment, I am just mainly focused on doing solo and a few collabs with a couple other people. But yeah. I'm not trying to be with anyone big like him at the moment. So what we're gonna do now is actually we're gonna go ahead and look up a altitude hold, which is actually made by someone who's most likely watching the live stream at the moment. Say hi if you are. If your name is Coldest, then say hi. Well, Coldest Imposter. Let's see. Yeah, Coldest ER. Alright. So I think what we have to do really quick, actually, we're going to change a few things just to make it a little bit more optimized for lag. Yes, you are Coldest. Yes, that does count. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and hook it up really quick and start implementing systems. Actually, we do have a few more things really quick to do. So, believe it is all down to these 3 monitors, and then we can start hooking systems up like altitude hold, fire suppression, heading hold, a lot of other stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and grab a altitude hold. That would actually be kind of cool. There's a lot of unrealistic stuff in Stormworks, so he might be quick to point that out, but it's still a pretty fun game. I mean, so far. I think it was. I think he was responding to you. Alright, we're gonna do a basic clamp for the pitch axis. I clamp it to 50% or 0.5, max value of 0.5, 0.5, and a minimum value of negative 0.5. So, let's go ahead and hook this up to here really quick. Actually, not quick at all, just slow and steady. And should be good anytime soon. And there we go. Okay, cool. Now let's connect it to this side over here as well. Alright, there we go. So I'm gonna send this clamp through the altitude hold, and before the altitude hold will be the pitch trim. So the pitch trim will directly go to this. The yaw, I think I'll just go directly to that. Actually, no, I think I have a heading hold somewhere. So I'm gonna grab that off of another plane. Yeah, so I think it's actually, that's something. I think it's a tanker. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I remember this. This was from the career series. Do I have it? Why, hello there. Broken forever. How you doing, man? Alright, I believe it's actually on one of my cockpit designs. Well, one of my ISO cockpits I've used a couple times around. Yes, actually it is. Alright. Where is it? Here it is. I'm just gonna I'm just going to directly steal this off from my old creations. Alright, so, we'll just do a simple fix to this. Yaw in, and then yaw out. This one right here will be yaw out. There we go. Alright. The yaw out will go to here. Way back in the back. Which this is right here. We'll just connect this directly there. Very nice. I mean, no matter the power of anyone's PC, Stormworks is still gonna lag in one way or another. Unless you have a Stormworks, well, not a Stormworks, a Google supercomputer, server computer or something like that. Alright. I'm curious. Let's vote on this. Should we have a split control system where the pilot and first officer have the exact controls no matter what the time? Or just the first officer, or just the captain? Yes. The shared controls would be more realistic. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and do the two monitors really quick. So, sorry for this, all this delay time in the past, like, couple minutes. I was just waiting for you guys to vote and to discuss it, but there's always like a 17-second delay after I say something and when the chat message is sent, well, successfully sent. It's kind of weird, and it's a little bit of a inconvenience, but oh well. So whenever you guys send a message, I don't know what you guys were talking about unless I remember back like 30 seconds ago. Alright, I have a basic shared control thing right here, which is just a simple posit. Thanks for the subscription, Solar Sailor 999. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Alright, so left and right, which will also control the nose gear. That will control turning on the ground. It'll also control the vertical stabilizer's yaw motion, which will turn us in the sky in certain ways in certain conditions. So, left, right. Actually, no, we need a clamp. This one right here. We're just going to clamp the number between negative point. Actually, I think I'll go negative 0.7 and positive 0.7. To be more precise, negative 0.7 and positive 0.7. This will go directly to the nose gear, or the nose wheel, and it'll turn us on the ground. Probably have to end up XML editing it just a little bit so that we can actually control easier on keyboards, well, via keyboard. So what we're gonna do really quick, what I just did was I turned the sensitivity to 100% on the up-down axis, and the reason being for that is because when you throttle up, when you press the up arrow slightly, it'll turn the throttle up automatically, so you can go in third person and slightly tap the up arrow, throttle will go up a little bit. Slightly tap the down arrow, throttle will go down, so you can fully, well, besides a few things like flaps, landing gear, all that. So besides those things, you could fully actually fly the plane from the exterior or third person. That's the reason why you use up down at 100% sensitivity. So now A and D will go to a roll stabilizer that I have as a microcontroller a basic microcontroller. And what's in this is, it's actually a very simple thing. So we have the output, which goes directly to the ailerons, A and D, which is from the seat, a tilt sensor facing right, which detects which way we are currently rolling, and it gets A and D, and it puts it through a numerical switch box. Actually, no, never mind. The numerical switch box is irrelevant. So basically what it does is it gets the tilt sensor, and basically it times it by, well, it times x by 1.65. So basically, if you set it up correctly, which I have, if you slightly roll to the left, it will add a little bit of force going to the right, and it'll basically act as a basic stabilizer. Yeah, so that's the basics of this. Well, that's the basics of how it rolls. Now, if you want to combine it with A and D and have inputs from your ailerons at the same time of stabilizing your plane, you would just do a basic add function. So you would add these values, and yeah, that's about it. Add the values, and yeah, pretty much. So we're gonna grab a simple tilt sensor, and this tilt sensor is going to face towards the right. We'll just put it on the top of the aircraft because that will have, actually, you know what? Better place to put it would be the vertical stabilizer, since it's the furthest place on the entire aircraft from the center of gravity, or the center of lift, or the center of roll. So we can put it way up here, and it'll be the most sensitive, and therefore it'll be the most effective. So let's go ahead and drag it to here, which is the roll sensor facing towards the right. A and D is right here, which is the additive between the two seats, the shared controls. W and S will go into the pitch trim, which is right here. The roll will go to the roll, or the ailerons. So yeah, I'm gonna grab a simple extension cord, or what I've called an extension cord. This one right here. This one right here. And basically, what we have is a simple number that is just extending this. So it'll grab the input from over here, the number input. It'll go through here, and basically it just sends it directly out. And the reason why we do that is just to save on lag. That's the basic reason. Alright. Should probably check chat. I haven't checked chat in a little bit. That would be more than a great idea to do that. Yeah, thank you very much, Ramsey. I do believe that a lot of people who do actually get into Stormworks or just these types of games do advance early on, and they do have a technical advantage. Well, most of the people who do try, at least, they do have a advantage and get ahead a little bit, I would say, potentially. I'm not certain. I'm not really an expert on analyzing all that stuff. Definitely not an analyst, or whatever the word would be. So, let's get our roll and send it directly to the ailerons, which our extension cord is right here. Actually, it's right here as well. So we could just simply plug it into there, and we will plug it in on the other side. So it'll be right here, let's say. The extension cord is one of these. Here it is. This is the unnecessary one. Okay. So let's go back into the actual top of the fuselage, front of it, the brain of it, the main everything. Let's put the left and right to the clamp, and let's bring it all the way back to the rear of the aircraft, where the horizontal, no, that's the vertical stabilizer, where the vertical stabilizer is. Actually, no, we need to send it through the yaw trim, I would say. Putting all the logic, I would say probably just somewhere down under the front of the fuselage, probably in just like a cargo storage area. Actually, no, that reminds me, I corrected myself as I spoke it out loud. This is going to be a cargo area, so I cannot do that. I'll probably put it in front of the nose gear, where there's extra space. Alright, so let's get back to working on it. Alright, where did I leave off? I believe I left off somewhere between the wingtips and the, well, somewhere. Let's see. Up, down, we'll go to a throttle up. Oh, hold on. This is it right here. I have another microcontroller. Jeez, I have a microcontroller for everything at this point. Oh, yeah. If only. A private jet, well, a BBJ of a Boeing 747-800. Oh my gosh. That would be awesome. I mean, more realistically, probably like a 787 because it can go to more airports. Well, it'll fit in smaller airports, but a 747, if it could land anywhere, that would be awesome. That would for sure be the dream. Alright, so let's go ahead and connect this up right here to the up and down value, which should be right here and here. Alright, what is this? What is this? What is this logic nonsense that I've hooked up? How dare I not label anything? Let's see, what was this supposed to be? Oh yeah, park your brake and brakes. Forgot about that. Alright, this will be park your brake. And brakes. Oh. That's not how you spell it. There we go. 747 landing on an aircraft carrier. I don't know the feasibility of that. Unless your aircraft carrier was 12,000 feet, around 5 miles. Oh, not 5 miles. That's 2.5. What would that be? Yeah, just over 2 miles long. Unless your aircraft carrier is over 2 miles long, or roughly. What is the conversion? I think it's like 3.5 kilometers. Unless your aircraft carrier is 3,500 meters, then I'd say good luck with that one. Yeah, true. I mean, at least I did label everything but that. Well, now it's labeled, but here we are. Fixed it. Done. Moving on. Alright. I shouldn't have pressed it. I should not have pressed editor warnings. This is a horrible sight to look at. Oh my gosh. I mean, structurally, even if you did have like a tail hook, it would realistically rip the rear of the fuselage off. Like, it just cut a giant hole through the middle of it. I don't think the 747's really built for that. Like, it would just tear it off. I mean, if you wanted to land the 747 in real life on an aircraft carrier, you could. But if you did that, you'd have to speedrun life at that point. It's just not really a good idea. I mean, I forgot what I was gonna say. Lovely. I mean, if you... Oh yeah, now I remember. If you follow the Stormworks physics, yes, you could easily land on an aircraft carrier, because the aerodynamics in this game aren't really that great. But this game is good for building a lot of different vehicles. A lot of different vehicles, not with great physics, but... I mean, it has multiple vehicles, multiple vehicle types that you can build. That is what this game does have that other games don't really have. Ejection seats. I don't know. Maybe I think I'll just do a ejection seat with the Cold's name on it. Just for him, just his seat. No one else's. What is this? What is this? What is... Oh, actually, I know what this is. All I need to do is change this around. Alright, totally forgot what I was doing. Just had a little brain fart there. Yep, just lost my train of thoughts. Heading, what was I doing? Connecting the inputs, the composites. The on and off has to be on the exterior of the actual microcontroller, so we can send it off through another external output. Yeah, okay. This will be activate. Heading hold. Alright. Heading hold. There we go. Spelling does not matter. No one will see it. Well, they will be flying. Mwahaha. I am evil. Anyways, moving on. Alright, so let's go ahead and connect this to... No, that's altitude hold. Wait a second. Heading hold. Yeah, this is definitely a modded bench. You cannot get this in the default vanilla game of Stormworks. Sadly. But, I mean, it limits it to smaller creations, which are theoretically less laggy, but realistically depends on the level of detail you go to. And I just realized my music has stopped. Starting over. There we go. Alright, heading set, current heading. Let's see. Heading hold. Well, current heading, altitude. Horizon, we do not need that here. We could actually just move this over a block. Let's do that. Just like that. Let's go ahead and fix the paint job really quick. That was not very quick, but hey, it's still fixed. Alright, this will be activate, heading hold. Let me just do a quick spell check. Yes, alright. So this will activate the heading hold, which is right here. Actually, if you do want to mod the workbench, there is actually a tutorial I put up publicly. I can put that in chat. Let me just go ahead and go to it really quick. There we go. I plan to do another video on that subject in the future, where it's just like, for beginners, how to mod every single workbench in the entire game. I could do a video on that, but I feel like a lot of people would get mad at me. Well, a lot of people who, you know, kind of want to keep big creations to themselves, aka gatekeepers. I've actually known a lot of people who only want modded workbenches for themselves because it's quote-unquote special. I mean, it is cool that you figured out how to do it, but it's been in the game for years and years, so might as well, you know, let everyone have it. I feel like it shouldn't be something that is limited to people who figure out. The 15-second delay made Josh faster. Yeah, this is going to be another 15 seconds before you guys hear that. I do realize... Oh, I just realized how annoying the 15-second delay is. It's... I didn't realize... It just gives me another perspective on how crazy it is. And just how streamers, like, seem to be dumb or not... well, conscious when people answer, but then I realized, oh hey, actually it's not their fault. YouTube's delayed it by 16 seconds. Which is a whole new perspective. I didn't think they were dumb or just oblivion to it. I thought there was something up to it, but I didn't realize it was a full 16 seconds. Which is insane, but I guess, oh well. It is what it is. Actually, I'm going to start a stopwatch just to see how long it'll take. Alright. I'm going to start a stopwatch starting now when you hear this current word. Spam pineapple in the chat for 5 times. Oh, wow. Ooh. 42 seconds and 8, well, 42 seconds. Holy crap. That's a long delay. Jeez. That is a long time to delay. You could probably write a letter and then send it to, like, Santa or something, like, or just send it to someone on the literal opposite side of the world before you actually get the delay caught up. Wow, 42 seconds, that's insane. That's a lot more than I thought. Alright, let's move on, now that I know that you guys will hear this in 46 seconds. 42 seconds. Yeah, it's true. Ah, Solar Sail 999. Florida man watches Josh's stream. Bruh. I'm just messing with you. Alright. Oh, you're in Hawaii? Oh, that's pretty cool. What island are you at? Yeah, there's definitely a delay for a lot of us. Like, I mean, even if there was someone across the room, like, just watching it, they're definitely gonna hear, like, at least half the delay or more. Yeah. It doesn't matter where you are, it's probably gonna be a really bad delay anyways, but, you know, it is what it is. It's still crazy that we can all connect on one platform. Like, 20 years ago, this wouldn't exist. It's crazy. So, let's go ahead and, well, enough chit-chat, and let's start connecting stuff up. Alright, so let's go ahead. Actually, we need a ore really quick to the brakes, because we need the brakes for multiple things. Like like pressing one. One will be a push button. This will be brakes. So let's go ahead and connect this up really quick. This will also be brakes, so let's put that. So we need two ore signals. So this or that, all that. This will connect to this right here, and this will be here. There we go. So this will go to here, this other ore will go to the park and brake, and then finally these will go to all the brakes that we have. Hooray. The server in Hawaii is in California. Oh, that's crazy. Isn't it like a 2,300 mile gap or something between Cali and Hawaii? Right. Let's go ahead and connect to emergency release. Oh, we gotta actually figure out system for emergency release. We could just do a couple numerical switch boxes, and that would probably get the job done. So we might do that. Actually, there's a few things we still need to do. Like this right here, we need to move these down a block. So let's go ahead and connect these up to here. And these to here. Alright, I'm just curious. How structurally sound is this? Go ahead and save it and spawn it. A little bit down. Just like this. Alright, let's also go ahead and turn off time when we get the chance to. Because, you know, I mean, it's pretty and all, but I kind of like to see. It's a nice thing to see. Alright, these are doing a little bit of a death wobble, but that's alright. We could potentially fix this or not. I just made it worse. Okay. So we're not doing that. I don't know. We'll see. We could actually... I just want to see. How good will it be if we put the gear up while we're on the ground? They do be doing the wobbles. Wobbles. Alright. Let's get down to the ground. Here's the gear. See it through the ground. Hooray! There's the gear. Alright. I'm sure if you did this in real life, you'd literally be in under, I'd say 10,000 meters of debt. Those engines are probably $20 million each. Actually, they're $24 million each, not to mention the damage to the fuselage and everything else, not to mention probably a couple lawsuits from the companies that are holding or, you know, that have possession of the actual airliner itself. So, it would not be good if you pressed gear up on the ground. But there's plenty of safety locks. How did that just do that? Remember when I said Stormworks physics aren't entirely accurate? Well, there's a little demonstration for you. Interesting. Alright. And... yeah. Yeah, you'll probably need to find a new career too if you do that. Alright, start the 42-second timer, and then you will hear it. Okay, let me just go ahead and what I was gonna do, I forgot what I was gonna do. So we'll do something while I forget what I'm not gonna do. And now it is raining outside. Emergency only. Actually, I think I'm gonna turn these gravity doors into enough. So they're inoperable. They're not going to work. Alright, well, I think I'm only going to stream for another, like, 10-15 minutes. So what we'll do really quick is just get the APU done and all that. So, get the APU finished. We'll just make a little bit of a little point at the end. Well, make it go to a little point. So, let's go ahead and kind of curve this out. Actually, we'll do, yeah, something. If I do a curve like this and a curve like this, would this affect it too much? Probably. I could just do a 2x2 pyramid kind of curve. So I'll probably potentially just do that instead. So let's turn these around, just like that. Now let's connect the wedging. Alright, let's go ahead and connect these just like that, and that like this. And there we go. So now let's go ahead and paint this a little bit to a light bit of a gray. So let's paint this gray just like this. Alright. So that will be all. We just need to finish painting this little bit of a rim. And we're almost done, not quite done, almost there, not really there. Okay, and there we go. That is not a good looking APU, but hey. There we go. We'll probably fix this later. No, we'll just we'll look back and fix it later. I mean, honestly, if I timed it right, I mean, before it was like midnight, I could have told like a joke, and well, a joke just at like 11:59. You guys would have, it would have taken you guys like till tomorrow to get the joke. I mean, my jokes are just totally that complicated. That's how good I am at jokes. No, I'm just kidding. All right, well, have a good one. Good night to you. Good night, Ramsey. It's funny because I could send a message through chat and it'll get there before the audio is actually revealed. So I could totally confuse a lot of people. Oh, you did? Oh, nice. That works out. I guess I didn't time that one right. That's all good though. So, what were we doing? Yeah, YT is definitely strange. But yeah, the auxiliary power unit. So let's grab a jet turbine medium really quick and build our way backwards. So we'll probably have to put it right here. We'll put a combustion chamber right here. We'll probably put the output facing down just like that. I'll go ahead and put a jet compressor right here, potentially. And I'll put a small jet intake right here. And that'll be good for the jet combustion chamber. Well, the auxiliary power unit is almost done. We just have to build a little bit more. Alright. We need a gearbox, as well as a mid-sized generator. Alright, good night to you, Ramsey. Talk to you later. Okay, we need a generator, medium. Okay, a 3-to-1, probably be best. And bam, we have an APU. Alright. I just gotta go up to the front and grab an APU and slap it down, and then we'll be good. Alright. Just need to grab my APU microcontroller, just like every other microcontroller I have. I already have a microcontroller for everything. Alright. I don't need to edit this. I just need to send the throttle value to the microcontroller. And then I will be good. There we go. Let's also add the starter to it as well. That will be mighty convenient, so we don't have to do it later on. Oh. Actually, let's do another test really quick. Let's go ahead and start the stopwatch again. As soon as you hear go, spam pineapple 5 times. "41 seconds this time. It seems to be pretty consistent at almost a minute. 66% of a minute. Bruh. Alright. So much pineapples. Alright. So I think I'll pick this up tomorrow sometime soon. And we'll continue this project later on, but for now, I'm probably just gonna end the stream here this very second. No, I'm just kidding. In a minute after I do this outro. But yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go as soon as I sit down and do a basic outro. Wahahaha. Anyways, so yeah, if you guys have any questions, go ahead, leave them down, and I'll probably answer it 42 seconds later after you send the question. So yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and yeah. So yeah, 42 seconds, don't forget, 40 seconds plus 2 seconds, and then you will get a response after I think about it for a couple seconds, and then say it for a couple seconds. So yeah, good luck. Have a good one, Florida Man, or Solar Sailor 999. Hello. Alright. Bye, my other friend. Broken forever. Have a good one. Cool. Yes, I do like pineapples. That's why I said pineapples. Wahaha. Anyways. Alright. Everyone have a good day, night, whatever time it is for you, and I will see you guys in the next one. The next stream will probably be either tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. I'm not 100% certain. My live streams aren't very consistent. I'm just starting out streaming. So yeah, I will talk to you guys tomorrow, or the day after, or yesterday, maybe. You never know. Anyways, so yeah, good night, good evening, good day, good morning, and adios, or goodbye for those who speak English, or don't know a basic word in Spanish. Alright. Have a good one, everyone.